I mean, imagine again going on a trip and then forgetting to bring your setup, your 100 ringgit setup for podcasting, and just using an iPad. Wait, only me?
I think so.
I mean,
I think
depends
it's just...
Is the setup portable?
It's just an iPad.
I mean that works.
That one, iPad.
Okay, first thing, do you have the iPad punya stand?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's good enough. That is.
That is good. That's already high end already. That's like 100 ringgit good.
Man, I miss my old iPad. I have a first gen iPad that is still workable to this day. Just that the screen is like 50-50. 2009 iPad.
What a technical way to start a podcast then.
You know, I feel like that's still a cool start, like proper cool. There's no punchline to it. It's just like bamble. Anyways, welcome to dia.log, the Gaming Matters podcast.
Hello.
Episode 104.
Hey.
Damn.
Yeah, nothing to comment. Nothing to say. Fun
No
fact
punch-
about number 104. No.
There's no punchline, so
Okay.
The only 104 I know is the Fojo 104.
Yeah, that works. Okay, introducing the panel. We have Danial over there.
Hello. Remote. The remote style.
I mean, aren't we all remote right now?
We have always been remote.
Okay lah, apa remote extra, remote plus.
Remote plus. Remote plus.
on, the
Remote
other,
air.
on the other side is Anan.
What's up?
And on the guest seat, welcome back. We wish welcome back to our friend of the site, long-time collaborator, Tohka.
hello.
And I am Amirul Mekronos Ashraf. And well, it's Elden Ring Day. Happy Elden Ring Day to those who celebrate it.
I wish I could.
I'm tired.
I wish I could celebrate if someone would kindly like to donate 200 ringgit to my Steam account.
Argentina, bro. Buy it at Argentina.
How much is Argentina anyway?
Like 100, yeah?
Wait, really?
Question
damn.
is, how difficult is the region hopping loophole? Isn't like Steam has like cracked down all those loopholes, or that you can
If you change it once, I think it's still okay. If you change it once, sekali pertama je, then just biar. You're an Argentinian now.
Once you go Argentina, you can never turn back.
full
But I don't know.
Argentine,
It's only 111 on the Argentinian store.
which equates to MYR, 2 ringgit. How much?
No, 100 ringgit. It's already changed.
Oh,
I'm checking on Steam.
I see. Oh, 'cause-
What we can do is just set up a VPN and then just change regions real quick.
Oh, no. The Russian one is cheaper. I wonder why.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, okay. Since
No.
we have mentioned the word, I guess we have to address the situation. Like at least acknowledge that things are happening over there. Hopefully the people in Ukraine are safe and can get through whatever this crisis is. And yeah, things are happening, and let's not joke about that.
Nope.
We
No.
have
No.
to just acknowledge, and then let's talk about something else. More comment will just stir the pot in the wrong way. So follow official proper channels and make sure to check the sources on whatever is being shared online, just to make sure you don't want to repost armor footage thinking it's something else. Please check.
Oh no.
Oh god.
There have been reports that armor footage has been floating around. No, that's not it. That's not it. So careful.
Just because you saw an RPG online doesn't mean that's a real RPG. It could be armored PAI.
Okay, I think we can move on to this from this delicate thing here.
Mhm.
Hopefully, no one mentioned something silly before we go all awkward again. At least we got it away early on. So yeah, good on you, Daniel.
We gotta act fast lah, kena cepat. Take out the system and terus boleh cakap lain.
Yeah, everything that will be mentioned afterwards is purely coincidental. No joke.
We have a history about that. So yeah, what's in the realm of video games these couple of weeks, the past 2 weeks especially.
Okay, looking at the dialogue tree kan, kita ada Bring Me to Horizon, more Cyberpunk, atau League Racing. So, this is the turning point. Nak pergi mana? Where are we going?
As the one person who does not submit a dialogue choice, Anand, pick your poison.
Which is it?
Bring Me to the Horizon, Cyberpunk 1.5, or League Racing.
I rather hear about Horizon. Let's go.
50 hours. Best line. Let's go.
50 hour, god damn it, Bring Me the Horizon. Well, I asked and they finally delivered, I guess. So I've been playing this one cool game. Apparently, do you know, Tohka, that one character in Genshin Impact got a spin-off game? It's called Horizon Forbidden West.
No way! Get out!
No way! I did not see that coming.
Man, the spin-off to the hit mobile gacha game Genshin Impact Horizon. Okay. So where do we start with Aloy and the Magical Airpod? Man, it's been a while since I talked about this. And the last time... Hold on, Daniel, can you reiterate why you don't like Horizon?
It is quite confusing. Story premise is okay, but dia punya what is it? Animation weird? Looks weird, and quite bloated. I feel.
Okay, fair complaints, but okay, here's the thing. To prepare myself, I forgot that I haven't finished Horizon Zero Dawn. I didn't do it because I thought we would have skipped Horizon. But for whatever reason, the opportunity came to us. It came to us. Maybe not in the most, in the way that we would have expected, but we still appreciate the opportunity. And now I have to play 2 games back to back. Oh god. So here's okay, I'm gonna post on Discord something that is my notes when I was finishing up Horizon Zero Dawn. And I have plenty of issues, like pet peeves, like gripes, like points. I posted here. You guys pick what should I elaborate? I'm not gonna talk all.
The last one. I want to take the last one. Reverse Tomb Raider.
Oh no, that's a point for later. That's just one thing that I kinda like. Oh, revelation. Else the bullet points. Oh wow, I have a spelling error there. Didn't notice. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll go. Okay, go first.
Super long loadings. How hard it is to load a bow?
No. Like game loading.
Game loading. That loading. Okay.
Like fast travel. Fast travel is like 20 to 30 seconds long.
Okay. Is it as bad as loading into GTA servers, or is it way worse?
Okay, GTA servers is like 1 minute, but it's the one-time initial one. While Horizon, if you don't like traveling, running around, or forgot to grab a robo horse, well, you have to endure 20 to 30 seconds load time, which is too long to just stare at the screen, but it's too short to pull up a phone and doom scroll. So it's the worst of both worlds.
And this is on the SSD. I can imagine if it starts with the hard drive.
Oh no! This is a hard drive. That's why it's slow. It is on the hard drive. I'm playing on PS4, by the way, just to make sure. I'm playing Zero Dawn and Forbidden West on PS4. Anything else on there? You guys want to discuss? Want me to elaborate?
Bullet sponge, good god.
You know how Horizon have like unconventional weapons,
Okay.
especially Zero Dawn. Zero Dawn, your hero Aloy is a tribal woman in a cyber world, and her weapons that are at her disposal are bows, longer bows, tripwires, an arrow to stick in on robos so they will stop at their track. What else? A slingshot. So there are not a lot of like direct hit attacks, and the ones that do have direct hit attacks, when you fight the robo dinosaurs, the robo, what else? The robo deers and whatnots, the machines as they call it. It can be a bit tedious. Like you can have to draw boom, 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 and you know how they are very fast and they will like run toward you and overwhelm you. And you know how bow and arrow are not good at close range. Yeah.
Yep. I hate the game.
Also, the melee sucks. Yeah. Anything else on here before we go to Horizon to Forbidden West proper?
And then one more.
Okay, one more.
Selling and buying.
Oh yeah, UI here is terrible when it comes
interested
to
in it.
buying and selling. Okay,
Yeah, sit.
here's the thing. The way Horizon Zero Dawn lays out the item list, right? It's just an item. It's just item boxes. It's just item here, item A, item C, and just not even generic icons. You don't have like proper pictures. Some of them are just like stylized icons. And there's a problem when it comes to like selling stuff. Like you have no idea which part. You have to like look at the text description, which items are proper like junk that you can just sell off, and stuff that is used for crafting. So it's a whole mess. And apparently, I discovered that the feature to mark an item stack to sell is a post-launch update. So you have to like sell one at a time. Hold the circle button, confirm. Hold the circle button, confirm.
Oh god.
Oh, and buying stuff is like yeah, it's like that. It also bleeds into the crafting system and the whole UI. So it's like you can equip weapons and you can like craft better upgrades, but they are all in a similar looking UI. You cannot confuse. You can one time you just forget about it because I took some time like thinking of, hey, where is again how to slot the mods in your weapons? I totally forgot. Is it in the buy menu or you have to talk to a seller or no? Is it in the pause menu? Which pause menu? Which tab? Because they look similar. Like, oh god. So yeah, as an RPG, Horizon Zero Dawn is a quote-unquote RPG. Guerrilla, these developers, are not known for RPGs and it shows. So yeah, I have very much...
Shooter kan? It's like shooter focus.
They used to be the Halo killer. They were making Halo killer games. Now Sony owns Halo. What they gonna do? Not Halo, the makers of Halo, by the way. Should mention properly. But the one thing I do like about Horizon Zero Dawn is outside of the gameplay. Nothing but I've mentioned about how the world building is cool. The idea that you are that people are now living in tribes, in tribal culture, but there are like robotic cybernetic machines walking around the earth as animals. That's kind of cool. And apparently the whole game about Zero Dawn explains almost everything about the setup of the world. Like this is proper post-apocalyptic game. So I can confirm that. Zero. Do you guys have an idea? If can you guess what would have Zero Dawn mean from the vague title on there?
Zero Dawn.
What would have been mean? What
I think
symbolic is it?
There's no nighttime. I don't know.
Daniel?
I've seen the instant gaming punya the recap, so I refrain from talking first.
Alright. Tohka?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what Zero Dawn would have meant in this context?
Basically, no light, just full down darkness.
Okay.
No dawns at all.
Okay, Let me give you one word, one sentence, a better explainer. Earth remake.
Yeah, what to say that?
Earth
Yep.
remake.
Earth 2.
Oh shoot! That is the end of the world. What we gonna do? We remake Earth. Remake Earth.
If Earth is so good, why is it that Earth 2?
Oh, let's just make Earth remake 2066 or something. I forgot the year is technically is, but yeah, it's basically Earth remake. That explains a lot. And like, when it goes hard sci-fi, which is basically going all the techno babble and stuff like that, right? It becomes a fascinating story about climate change, about rampant AI. Boston Dynamics is a mistake. And
Yes, sir.
like all those very what you say issues that are close to heart about the world right now that even we are talking about environmental issues most of the time. So it tackles a lot of those and envision what would have happened if Earth remake. And like, that's good. But then why are the people are back in the Stone Age? No, even earlier. Like only some tribes learned how to use masonry. Like, and it explains. It keeps on explaining. There's a lot of like good law in there, and just like, okay, I like this world. So there's payoff in when you invested in the world of Horizon. Like even to the point that like even stuff like world building, right? The way that they have those some people found the magical airpod, right? Okay, so when because it's called the focus in game, there's something Aloy and a few other people who have like found like ancient old ones technology. Basically, it's an airport that can have like AR images, detective mode. But for those who are not familiar with the technology, for them, that's like the power of second sight. Wow, this lady is special. Wow.
Magical Airpod.
Lady has the girl. Is a witch.
She has the power of technology, but people see her as a goddess. The second coming of planet. Oh man, there's a lot of. Hold on, I think I have a very weird note that is like explaining the setup of Horizon Zero Dawn leading to Forbidden West, but explained very badly, very poorly. Okay, let me read this. This is a summary of the plot. Okay, Boston Dynamics was a mistake, and thanks to its megalomaniac tech bro CEO, he did an oopsie because his Metal Gears that can eat anything and make babies doesn't have antivirus installed. It got malware, and now it's consuming everything and anything, and the world's doomed. Wanting to fix this, a megalomaniac tech bro CEO brings a best girl to save the world. The solution? Let Earth die, so we can announce a remake. The smartest people in the world band together and created the god in a machine, Captain Planet, powered by the 9 mass of power: air, water, seeds, animal seeds, Robo Maker, Hell Maker, the power of crypto, and Wikipedia. So, Captain Planet releases Earth remake, and the humans live happily ever. Someone, guess who, did an oopsie and deleted Wikipedia. Deleted Wikipedia. So humans are dumb, and basically they start a new game of civilization. Humans split up into tribes, and they progress the tech and culture trees very differently, and even found new religion. And because of all these differences, sometimes they get to war, sometimes they don't. And suddenly, another oopsie happened, making one of the mass of power go rogue. So what happened is Captain Planet, she commits Sudoku and gives birth to the second coming of best girl into the world, hoping she can save the world again and with the help of the magical airport and the friends she makes along the way. So now
that is the best 30-second summary of First Horizon Zero Dawn I've heard in
That's-
any game journalist punya history
That's how you explain Horizon Zero Dawn and get the people hooked. Like, okay, the game is open world. Oh, you get to see lush environments. But where's the hook? This is the hook. The world is so amazingly fleshed out that if you are invested in how it is like constructed and how it's being told, it's like there's a lot of good detail and good storytelling in there. It's like, you know how Fallout is like well fleshed out in the lore stuff? Yeah, kind of like that. So at least they got that right as an RPG. So basically, the setup for Forbidden West is just like, you go to the west, the Forbidden West. That's the place it's called. That's it. But here's the thing. You start with Horizon Forbidden West. You start with a tutorial, like a 2-hour tutorial. So this is like a small sample of a level, and since Aloy is like already a very experienced huntress, she can do a lot of stuff, and she have the power of the Magical Airpod. But because of her like disappearing 6 months after the events of Zero Dawn, one of her buddies finally track her down and say, "Yo, apa cerita? Where have you been? What are you looking for? I want to follow you everywhere. I need to know. I am in debt to you. You are now my nakama." Okay, fine. Aloy says, if you want to be my companion here, you need to have a magical airport. So apparently she has a bunch of magical airports lying around somewhere. She has spares. Nah, mate, take it. Now that guy has the second side, and it's fun because now you get to see how someone who has no idea what technology is experience technology. The fact that he saw, people goes up to the sky, to space. How? Like stuff like that, small stuff like that. Okay, 2 hours in, you get the basics around. Okay, you know how to do everything. And then you have a 10-hour segment where you basically are still not in the Forbidden West. You are basically at the edge of the at the border of the Forbidden West. It's called the Daunt in there. It's technically a very small part of the map, but I have lost 10 hours just there alone. But it's a good place to like refamiliarize with the world because you get to meet all the known tribes that are there. You have the very hoity-toity Karja who used to murder people, but now that their mad sun king is dead, now they try to like repent themselves. Please, guys, we don't want to kill anyone else. We want peace. Come on. Diplomacy. and then you have the Osram, which is like basically if the game does not classify the tribes people as races, as if they do it by races, this is technically the equivalent of the dwarves because they weave metal, they know how to tinker, they are salvagers, they are delvers, and then apparently they are also like showman people. They like to party, they drink ale a lot. So yeah, you get to familiarize all that stuff, and then after 10 hours total, then you start to play the game proper. And then even that, they didn't give you a full portion of the open world. They still limit the game like to half of the open world. So you are traveling into what they call no man's land. And then a lot of stuff happen, and then you get to meet the new tribes. There are 2 new tribes here you meet. One is the Utaru, basically vegan warriors. Because they are blessed with a robo that various robots that throw down seeds, and basically they tend farms, so they have all vegetarian diet, but also fierce warriors. And then you have the proper warriors. Some people in the east think them as savages. Some of them think that they drink blood, but no. These guys, they call themselves the Tanak. They are apparently military people. And then you discover, why are they doing like military gestures? and then you see, oh, they're basically their big council room, the place where the big chief lives, is basically at the site of a former war museum. So these guys saw like remnants of the past, showing soldiers like they basically like recruiting propaganda, and then the people see like, oh shoot, the old ones are warriors, and so this will be our creed. We will be, and like you can see like at the exhibition, some of them are like missing some words and whatever. So you go here and you see, so the soldiers say desert, and then you go to see and say sky, and you can go to see and see land. What they interpret that to be like, oh, we should have clans that are based on land, sky, and desert. Okay, okay. I like that bit about Horizon, especially like in particular Horizon Forbidden West. They like interpret old ancient scripts, but they don't have the full story. But we know everything. We already could and make guesses. Like one of the rankings of the Tanakh, they call it the Marshal, which the Marshal, that sounds like a military jargon because they literally lifted that from the War Museum. They heard one of the words called Marshal. They said the people said that the war chief one time see a vision. They call it they call the holograms as a vision, since they don't know what holograms are. And one time the chief saw a full version of that and decided that this is how we're gonna rule our clan, our tribe. We have like cherry pick people from the clan, and okay, you have proved yourself in the arena. You have beaten the machines down. Now you are my marshal. You can now go around all the lands, and you are my judge, jury, and executioner. Okay. So a lot of the appeal for Horizon Forbidden West is like discovering the ancient stuff, but the ancient stuff that's why I call it a reverse Tomb Raider. You raid tombs, but instead of the tombs being things from the past, and then we decided to like fill in the blanks, it's about technically the future. Because it's all like super technological things that haven't happened yet. I don't think everyone is mandated Magical Airpods yet. Not anytime soon. After what happened with Google Glasses. So in terms of gameplay though, gameplay is like a lot of the stuff that have been my pet peeve have been addressed. Like thank God they have made improvements to the UI. So you can have filters that make sure to let you know, okay, this row is all the stuff that you can safely sell. Don't worry about it. And then the upgrade part is like they're separated into a different menu, so much more better. Oh, and weapons, thankfully they have added more direct combat options. You now have guns. Well, not technically guns, but they call it a bolt caster. So basically, you are firing a machine gun, but it's like five bolts at a time. You hold it kind of like a machine gun because it's big. So I consider that a machine gun. That's fun to use. And you have like throwing spears, and some of the throwing spears does a lot of damage over time. And apparently, as I figured out in Forbidden West, the best way to play is like invest in damage over time, especially elemental stuff. Like the way elemental works is that you shoot them with that one elemental, shoot them enough, and then it will trigger. So you don't have to think about is it a fire type, so I have to use what, water? No. You know that weakness, you use that element and just go at them. And then when it's triggered, it'll do damage over time. Most of the time. Some don't. But yeah, there are some cool elements there. But yeah, the game's long. 50 hours. And I'm still like at the end game. I need to go to the Holy Lands of San Francisco, apparently.
The Holy Lands of the Fisk of the Sand.
I mean, there was a side, not a side track, but there was, you go into the desert to find something, and apparently it's the remnants of this old city called Las Vegas. Okay, so that it is the West, proper West, as in America, western side of America, Nevada, California, that bit. But yeah, this game is like, every time you complete something, like if you think about like, okay, if you play the game like, oh, I want to go to this settlement and I want to clear all the side quests. If you do that, and then you progress through the story, and then you go back to the same settlement, guess what? New quests.
Oh no.
This game likes to distract you a lot. I am guilty of being distracted, hence the 50-hour playtime and ticking. This game is long. I don't know how those reviewers can get through all this in whatever their embargo time was. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm like 1 week through and I'm already kind of like tired already. But oh boy, there's just a lot of stuff to do. To be fair, the main quest is kind of short, but it's tempting, you know. It's that super tempting to just go. And the fact is that halfway through the game, you kind of you get a base, and the game starts to become Mass Effect for whatever reason.
Massive.
That first time Aloy meets her old friend back then. That's just one of multiple companions that will hang out in the base, and you can talk to them. And they all have magical airpods. And they all like discover weird stuff like, oh yeah, one guy discovered heavy metal and like, oh god damn it, he discovered music and he's singing to death metal. No. Yeah, this game's long, but it's also like, production is through the roof. Almost all the conversation, they don't use the reverse shot camera angle. You see performance capture, at least the faces. There's a lot of stuff in Horizon Forbidden West. But as a game, from a gameplay standpoint, I still consider it as just enough of an RPG. I don't think that it feels like Guerrilla has like looked over, okay, what other games in the RPG space? Okay, Assassin's Creed, okay, noted. Okay, Final Fantasy, okay, noted. What else? Oh, what's that old game? Oh, Ratchet and Clank 2, okay, noted. They just like take all the... Oh yeah, it's kind of like Ratchet and Clank 2 in a way. Like, because of two things. One, there's now a grapple shot. Like, you can like hook and stuff and like pull your weight up. And you have an underwater mask that you can breathe underwater infinitely. So yeah, I guess they took some notes from Insomniac on that. Oh yeah, it's
but they just went to the Insomniac office and, guys, you guys made an RPG? Yeah, we made it before. Okay, just shut them a copy of Ratchet and Clank today.
Yeah. And it's also in a way that for Horizon Forbidden West is like so good in terms of improving the original game that it renders the first game, it renders Zero Dawn kind of like
Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn would, if you played Forbidden West, you have no what do you call, not intensity, incentive to play Zero Dawn. In fact, they put a recap video at the start of the boot up for Forbidden West, spoiling everything. I mean, it's not explained like I explain it, but everything is spoiled. So you are up to speed. But yeah, I guess that's Horizon Forbidden West. Look for the review coming soon. As an RPG, it's just doing, it checks all the boxes, but yeah, it's just there. Okay, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of like visual stuff. On PS4, it still looks amazing. Visual eye candy, audio stuff, all amazing. And they, and the story, from what I can tell, there's a lot of hopium. Very positive vibes.
It is premium life.
Like everything, the big quest, as far as I have been playing, all of them like ending at a very enlightening tone. So like, oh yeah, we have help the people, but also like revealed something cool, and also, oh yeah, now they know technology. All right, cool.
Wait, are you saying that we are playing as the apa ikan the Age of Empires, the Wulululu guy lah?
Oh,
Are we
the
there?
no guy.
I guess I call Aloy now as the second coming of the best girl.
No. Okay, we learn technology.
But yeah, a word of warning: just don't cram your. This game should last you a month. Don't play in a week like I did.
Unless if
I feel that can like before it was like tangent lah. Like people saying can next week is the review for GT7 and coming out. And then I feel it's for us it's a 50-hour game. With how we can do, customize our JDM ship box into a car that can beat the LMP ones kan. So this is how the flip side works there.
Yeah, for them it's just like, okay, 5 hours enough.
What was like, no, you're supposed to play 50 hours. Oh, okay, so that's how it feels like.
Have you created your own car livery representing your brand?
You can?
You can. I mean, we have that Game of Matters car on GT Sport. So
Which one? The GR3 one ke GR4 one? Banyak.
I made both. Oh no, Game of Matters was Group 3. The Game of Malaya was Group 4.
Yeah.
Only on Porsche because bias, but yeah, it's that. What I want to rep the brand when I was like try harding in rank mode, but yeah. I don't know about for now Horizon Forbidden West contender for best story maybe. I heard some stuff about the ending might go hog wild, but I'm looking forward to see what happens next.
Okay.
I'm done. I've took long enough.
Your 30 minutes are up. 30 minutes or the next podcast is free.
I feel like I probably 30 to 35. I don't know because of Horizon Zero Dawn was there, I guess. Yeah. I want to hear some League Racing. What about League Racing?
Ooh, League Racing. Wait, Tohka, don't make me kick the podcast chair. The virtual kick.
I give you the small stool, IKEA one that I bought. 30 ringgit only. All you need to do is just sit down. Anyway, League Racing. Like, I think the last time I come on this podcast, I think I talked about getting into F1.
Yeah?
Yeah, so technically, I moved to F1 2021. And I bought a certain guy, Flaky, to race with me for season 4 of our League Racing, which is MSRL, which is basically short for Malaysian Sim Racing League, or people call it the Malaysian Spin Racing League. Anyway.
Okay, one more tidbit again. These two guys know that I've been racing, 3 years? 3 years, because last year, I took a break last year.
Yeah, I thought you retired from sim racing.
No, I took a break, I think. Like, because when you play, technically, when you play Forza Horizon, was it the Horizon Open? Technically, that's a League Racing. With how sweaty everyone is.
Yeah. That's why I don't do Horizon Open Series.
Yeah, so anyways, me and Daniel came together as a team for season 4. So at first I wanted Williams, but before we even choose the team, we all decided to let's just do an Aston Martin team. So basically, Daniel wanted to become like Seb. And I shall be the one sponsoring the team, Daddy Stroll. So in a way, it's kind of funny because he's the better driver. I'm just the pay driver sitting behind.
You brought
My goodness. When you put it that way, guys.
I mean, I guess the analogy works.
I mean, to be fair, in terms of speed, he's probably faster than me, like 3 seconds faster. So basically, we race. I think last week's race, we raced 5 races so far. So starting off with Bahrain, which was his debut, we ended up getting 14 for me, and he got the top 10 finish. But basically, in this league, top 15 gets points, anyways. Because, last season we had some complaints that the top 10 is too hard to get points, so we decided to make a 50 point standing. Even if you're 15, you still get 1 point.
Interesting.
Yeah. So basically, next up was Imola. Imola was Imola. Say it. Thankfully, I didn't end up last. Flaky got I have to check the standings. He got 14, so we were slow in Imola. And then Portimao was a disaster. I ended up getting hit in the rear, I think. You guys are F1 watchers, right? Yeah, so basically the crash was like Baku, like you hit the rear on the street. I got recorded by mistake. So basically what happened was, I was 1 lap down during the race, so I had to let Flaky and another guy through. And then Codemasters, being the genius, say that, okay, you have to give blue flags and a yellow flags. You have to give it back. And then I was minding my own business. The guy just sit behind me. So ended
okay. Let me go on the complaint about comments of the game. Like, these F1 games are now 30 years old. Okay, let's count from 2010 at least. I mean, the actual game. So that's now 10 years. Game has been in the same engine for 10 years, kan? And the rules there, especially for multiplayer, is quite unique in a way that they interpret it differently. So, let's say there is a safety car. It doesn't, if everyone pass the start line, it doesn't count as yellow flags hilang yet, unless you press another lap. Which means, let's say you pass a lap car, technically you cannot pass the car, and it's after you complete 1 lap, because technically that's still under yellow flags.
during the restart, I only hear from just blue flags. Okay, fine, blue flags, whatever. Just give them the position. And then for some reason, the 2 guys that I let pass, the Flaky and Haas person, I'll just call him Person Z. I just call him Person Z. So basically, I let them both pass. They were slowing down, and I had no idea they were going to give me the position. By the time Flaky told me that they have to give position, I ended up, I think, was it me or... Yeah, it was me hitting the back of the rear. So basically, the guy had rear damage. I lost my race. Pain, but that wasn't the only DNF I had so far.
Oh boy.
So next up was Spain. Spain, surprisingly, wasn't Pain, not gonna lie. And it's also Flaky's first podium.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully he gets more, but it's funny how the podium happened. It's kind of funny how the podium happened, because I think everything went according to plan for both of us. And then Flaky got his podium because I ended up hitting somebody in the rear by mistake during safety car. So that ended up slowing his chaser down a bit. Eventually you have five people chasing for P3.
Is this considered collusion or accidental oopsie?
Accidental oopsie. Accidental oopsie. Because here's the
Tactical
thing.
oopsie.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah, technically.
Here's the thing. During that time, driving assist was on. Steering assist was on for me. So I can't steer the car freely. So I ended up hitting the guy because I passed him by accident. I think it was the final corner for the SS, I think. Before you enter the pit stop in Spain. So technically
Yeah,
because
that horrible bit. Yep.
yeah, because of the steering assist being on, I tried to avoid, but the car corrected me right into the collision course.
So Tesla autopilot gone wrong then.
Yeah, by
It's funny.
the funny, and
Not your fault.
and then Flaky ended up having like 5 people chasing him for P3. Even then, after he got the podium, people were convinced that he's not gonna keep his podium because there were some racing incidents. You know, stewards calling up for potential penalties and such.
You go up and down to the steward's office.
Yeah, Carlos.
Riding the Lewis Hamilton scooter.
But the funny thing is, I ended up getting DNF during quali. Like Flaky I think during that plan, Flaky plan was to let me go into Q2 so he can have dinner. Ended up spinning in like sector 3 times. Ended up hitting my front wheel. And then tell Flaky like, you know what? Let's just qualify how it is. We just do one lap and then be done with it. And then, yeah, that's the story of Flaky's first podium. I raced for 2 seasons in the same league. I didn't even get a podium. Here's the funny thing. I think I raced in the same league for like almost 2.5 years. My best finish was P4.
The Hulkenberg.
Yeah, it was Spain. Wait, not Spain. It was Spa. I ended up, it was wet, I think. It was wet tires. People were spinning and having like stupid pit stops. I had 20-second advantage. I think it was 3 laps to go. Ended up spinning on Eau Rouge during rain, so there was pain. And then, speaking of pain, coming into last week, Flaky had to go to dinner, so I was on my own for that race. But again, we discussed that, it's Baku. There's bound to be safety cars. What happened next? 5 safety cars in a 26-lap race.
Wait, so how many full running laps then?
I think it was like
50. It was like 50 laps. Again, 27 laps.
No, 26 total laps because we were doing like a 50% race. Yeah, so basically like
Most of them are under the safety car then. Like, oh. Barely even racing.
Welcome to Spa, but that's actual racing. So basically, Flaky had to go to a dinner, and I was held alone because at that time we don't have any reserves online to help me out. So basically, we were discussing to Daniel like it's Baku. We'll probably score points if we drive safe, and if we don't do anything stupid. Because it is Baku after all, somebody's gonna hit the wall or something. So basically, ended up teaming up with Williams drivers. Like we just discussed, like, I give you tow, you give me tow during quali. Help me qualify faster. Ended up helping Williams getting the first podium of the season.
Bukan dia just got cancelled recently. That podium.
Oh yeah, I forgot the podium got cancelled. He didn't get the podium. No, he got the podium after the race, but because of Stewart. Basically set.
To shenanigans.
So basically, it was a false hope podium. So basically, what happened was lap 1. I think somebody hit the wall after champion of walls, I think. And that ended up DNF. So what safety car number 1, and then another guy crashed into the pit entry. Because at that time I think we have 17 drivers during last week's race, excluding Flaky. So basically we ended up having only 9 cars finish.
So all the points. Everyone get points.
Yeah, everybody get points as long as they don't DNF. So then okay, after lap 3, we started racing. Lap 5, safety car number 2. Somebody hit the wall, going straight to the DRS zone. So that's second. Wait, no, that was 2 cars actually. 2 cars DNF. So basically, another 2 laps, 3 laps safety car. And then safety car number 3 comes out. Somebody crashed into the pits. I was like, okay, you probably have damage, but come on, man. And then lap 9 or something, we were like, mate, come on, I don't want no more safety cars, man. No more safety cars, please. Lap 9, 4th safety car. Basically, somebody had damage to the wall and ended up DNF. And then the final safety car, I think, was my safety car. So basically, people were following a one-stop strategy. You pit at lap 13. Guess what happened? I caused the safety car give
Bonk the wall.
No. What happened was, after that, we were starting to race again, the 4th safety car. So basically, me and Flaky, we had the close competition with the Alpine team, and since I'm the slower driver, I know I can't defend for shit in Baku, so I let him pass. We go into castle, and you know how castle section is, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's tight.
Yeah,
so basically what happened was, if I share you the clip real quick, this is what actually happened. The reaction from the race was actually very funny. I ended up calling stupid. The clip was basically like me becoming stupid because the entry was good, but that one pixel on the left, basically hit my front wing, which is fine. I could still go back if it's just the wing damage, right? Ended up taking out my left tire. The 1 pixel away, which is sad because it was on castle, and the only thing I thought was Charles Leclerc.
I am stupid.
You're stupid.
We could have gotten points. My guy.
The objective was to survive.
Survive. You did not survive.
Who knew?
Which is a shit.
Survival.
Yeah. That's a lot of DNFs that day. I feel bad. But I think the last lap drama for that Baku race was very hectic, because during that last lap, I think one of the top drivers hit the wall by mistake. Ended up giving Williams a chance at the podium, which was false after all, after penalties and everything. So basically, hit the wall, give Williams their first fake podium. They even make a meme about it in the Racing League server. They even make a meme out of it. So basically, that's how the league racing life goes so far. I mean, technically we have a race tomorrow in Canada, but obviously Flaky is not going to be joining me, which is a shame because it's home territory for Aston Martin in a way.
Easy though, Canada. Yeah, it's Lansroom.
Yeah, that's
it's one of 2 home territories. 3 if we have a German track.
No, we don't have a German track. In F1 2021.
Hockenheim win. So yeah,
Let me add in
it's okay. At least I'll have Flicky for France, which is gonna.
let me just interject a bit the guys are fast. I can say that. They are almost let's say almost to the local esport guys punya that fast lah. Like 3 seconds faster than us normal mortals. Tapi the problem kan between them and like the best guys like the Mika Hakimi and Nakib the ones you see at EGG and all. They do crack under pressure because I think Meck pernah kan, you have seen those esport guys go kan.
Oh man, they are
cool. They are king
aliens.
record and cool.
Yeah.
Tapi they are fast. Tapi I guess this is the more casual side because they do make very bombastic mistakes sometimes.
Yeah.
Like a miss setup or cracking under pressure from a slow Aston Martin trying to go past.
Okay.
I mean, the best part about the league is like it's not even like only Malaysian. You have like other people playing. That's like one guy from Philippines, and he's faster than me and Flaky combined. And there's even one guy who's racing from UAE. He's racing in UAE with I don't know how much ping. Was it 150?
The interesting ping.
Yeah, the interesting ping, and he's still faster than. I think he's around the same pace as Flaky, if I want to say. But yeah, man, come back for France, please. I don't know if Canada's gonna be good.
Canada is just road Monaco here, but with grass.
No, thankfully we're not racing Monaco this season. We had enough complaints last season. It's even come to the point where I actually bought a PS4 controller to replace the old Logitech controller.
The man's been driving and the Logitech 510.
Wait, which Logitech 510? Is it
the basic one?
Is it from the discontinued one?
Yeah,
the one from the Xbox 360 era where almost everyone who plays controller with PC uses? Is it that one?
That one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That is a shitty controller, man.
That controller sucks.
I hate it so much. It's not ergonomic at all.
That's more like a PS2 controller.
Yeah.
I don't remember it even has triggers, right? It doesn't have triggers.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have vibration at all.
No vibration.
But the trigger has.
Trigger, yes. It has trigger, but no vibration.
No.
I mean, it has the pins. It's just no motors in there.
Anyways, enough about racing league. We go into Gacha. I mean, obviously, I race by the same time. No stop for the Gacha games, obviously. Anyways, for Gacha, I think I still play those two games, the one with the ship girls and then, the one that people are talking about lately. What was it? Genshin Impact?
Genshin.
Oh.
Gemma effect. Gemma.
Yeah.
No, I've been TikTok. I've been watching too much TikTok. People were saying like stupid stuff on TikTok, like Genshin Impact, and then you know how TikTok is.
Oh yeah, the game with Aloy in there, right?
Oh, that was like a year. That was what, a year ago. Yeah. Anyways, going to Gacha news. Genshin Impact released new banners. I'm not surprised. First banner was a fox lady. What was it? Yaibiko?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up sacrificing my guarantee for her because before Yaibiko's banner, it was like Ganyu's banner, and people wanted Ganyu for her instant
big ass.
No, yes. Yes. or cocoa milk, cocoa goat milk or something. So anyways, I ended up getting Yaibiko because it was guaranteed, and other reason being, I could not afford to wail any more than necessary for the upcoming banners, because the upcoming banners are actually reruns, which is for what, Raiden, for the boss one. Speaking of boss, she now becomes a weekly boss. So like now you can have her and the boss fight at the same time. And then coming up into one of the interesting parts of the patch is now basically you can become a Starbucks barista.
Excuse me? What, you open a kopitiam?
They do these seasonal things, and like last year for the first anniversary, you can be a Grab delivery man.
Yes. Now instead of being a Grab driver,
The Grab delivery guy or girl.
Death Stranding delivery guy, Porter.
yes.
Yes.
So now you can basically make like the ice limau or something.
You're now the ice cream machine guy atau woman. Aduh.
I mean, of course, you still have your you have like 2 times the artifact runs and everything, but people are more talking about the barista thing. Because, who doesn't want to be a barista? What was the coffee, that was such...
Starbucks, Zeus, Gigi, I can name all.
No, what was it? Dalgona, is it?
The Korean version. Yeah,
The Korean. Yeah, that's the one. But
The Korean boy.
The Korean variant of a coffee, which I think uses caramel or some sort.
I never tasted. Here's the funny part. Despite 2 years being in quarantine, and I can't still go back to uni because, first of all, my class is only like 8 people. So like the lecturer was like giving us choice. You want to go class or you want to stay at home? Since we all 8 people, we all decided, you know what, lecturer, let's just end the degree at home. No need to go back to uni.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay online and
Yeah.
you will always not miss class.
I mean, by May, I'll be graduating. So hopefully, I
nice.
graduate.
Fingers
Oh,
crossed.
nice. I mean, that was kind of quick,
Yeah.
to be honest.
No, because 2 years. I think I started my degree like June 2020.
Mm-hmm.
But I get to skip level 1 because diploma student.
Diploma
Oh, you
batch.
pengecualian. I forgot. Exemption.
But
Exemption.
but you don't get exempt for like titas and other courses.
I mean, some core subjects you still need to take it, but you get some credit exemption.
Yeah.
Credit exemptions to it. Yep.
Yeah. But anyways, I want to talk more about Genshin, but unfortunately, the rest of the upcoming news is basically like leaks and stuff. So you want to read more? Go to Reddit. Easy. Reddit's the number 1 place. You don't trust Twitter for updates.
Nope.
Don't.
I don't trust Twitter for F1. Same thing.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. As for Azulin is let's just say 50-50 because they did have a new update yesterday, but I mean, as I mentioned like earlier in the podcast, like it's kind of coincidental. It's not like making a joke out of anything. So basically, Yostar, the guys that make Azulin and Ark Knights, right? They announced a new main event for Azulin, which is basically based on Russia.
Oh no.
I mean, we already discussed like it's coincidental, but the timing could have been worse. And to the point where people ask from Reddit, the number 1 source where you complain about everything. So basically, Yostar will like everything is purely coincidental, but they had to pull 1 ship out of the event because of the current events happening. which is if I see the name, it's gonna be like political, so we're just gonna skip that. So basically, they released the patch, and around the same time the event started happening. So like to the point where they had to remove comment sections from. Basically, when you play Azur, there's like a catalog of ships where you can comment anything. Comment anything from like my favorite ship, waifu or something. They had to remove it for that specific faction because of the things happening.
Okay.
Yeah, but overall, Azur event does not correlate to the current thing happening. So you can still play the game. Just don't be an a-hole about it. But yeah, that's about it for the gacha news. I mean, if I say bored, I don't think I have anything more to say about gacha. I've been trying to quit one by one.
Yeah, still here you are with the updates.
I can't leave Azur. It's been like, I think I started 2017. How many years is it already? 2017, 2018.
3 years, huh? 4 years, yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. I can't just leave. Especially when I committed money to it.
What do they call it? Sunk cost?
Sunk cost fallacy.
You're
yes.
already in it. You just cannot afford to escape. You've invested too much. You are financially invested with the game.
Financially ruined.
Until the server dies or the game completes. That's the only time when I will quit. But yeah, enough about gachas. I mean, my teammate who's currently somewhere else can join me for race. So tell me what you're gonna do. During tomorrow.
Oh my god. Okay lah. I'm just gonna make this quick lah. Well, my job is making me go to Cameron because there's a book fair here. Tapi enough about that. Let's talk about. I guess technically this is count as one of the hot topics lah of the last week. Betul tak?
Okay.
Because recently a certain patch for this one Polish developed game about Cyberpunk came out.
Yeah.
And then?
It's update 1.5 for CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077. And okay, let's go over to the positives at first. New animations, next gen version, new animations. I think because I've been playing more, like I've been falling back into the Cyberpunk world recently, and I've noticed like there's now more text to flesh out the words like.
Oh, flavor text,
Meck,
is it?
Yeah, flavor text. Yeah, like Meck, do you remember the abandoned car, the area Badlands near the Pandem's camp?
Sort of, I guess.
Like there was from the camp there is like a abandoned movie set.
Okay, the abandoned movie set.
Where you can get a free car. Yeah. Now there is a quest. Like it's not like even a quest, it's like a flavor text lah. Like saying, we're about to shoot because I think like they want to flesh out the game somewhere. Like, oh no.
Yeah, like some places are empty, and I guess by design, like there are no quests leading to them. Okay, so now there are stuff on those sort of places lah. Okay.
Yeah. So like macam like my example is the car, the free car that you're gonna get. There will be like a small quest like, this film set was attacked by the Raftons, the bandits and all. Then like, here the keys of the cars, and that's it. And there's one more secret quest which is interesting. If you play I think because in one of the routes, the nomad route, you start out stealing iguana from the iguana thing. Yeah, you can. The secret quest that they put for this update is that you can steal the iguana back.
Ooh. Nice.
So basically, like, that is your last memento with your best friend. Technically, besides the dual pistols.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a neat touch. So let's say if you play from the nomad side and then you gotten the iguana. Like there's just small tidbits to make the girl flesh out. Like let's say if you also go out with your lover, between I guess from the Panam River and Judy, you can now like sleep at their places because before the update you can just talk with them and that's it.
Yeah, there's no
Now
substance to it.
Now you can like sleep there. Basically, there's another apartment like you can now sleep there, and then they'll probably join you. Like it's more or less macam that. What's that put in Fallout? Is it Lovers Embrace or something like that?
Yeah, something around that line.
Yeah. You get the buff as well. So I see where you're stealing the ideas from Cyberpunk. Tapi kan, I think that's the only thing that's about the positives because it is not a lot. It is the next gen version update here, tapi it's still quite solid. But let's talk about the negative.
Here comes the devil.
Specifically the PlayStation version. Okay, so the PlayStation version, I think we start with the PS5 version lah. The PS5 version, if you want to upgrade to next gen, unless you have the CD region of, let's say, we are in R3. So if you have R3, you can immediately update the game to fight next gen, no problem. But if you go cheaper and buy like the R2 or the R1, you have to request a code from Sony atau CD Projekt Red so that you can get a download code to download the game, to download the next gen version.
What?
The fact that you have to manually request it, and they say, okay, I thought it was like, sorry, we cannot do it because it's not in the system. But no, is it because that's so weird?
Yeah.
So weird. I thought you would have said no, but is it yes with extra steps? Huh?
Yeah. So if you're playing on the R1 or R2, that means you have to go to Sony, go to the technical support ataupun CD Projekt Red and ask for a download code for them. And you have to like key in your region code like CL. For us, I think it's like BLUR, whatever, a number behind, and then baru dapat the code, which is peculiar. Tapi, but that's not the worst part. The worst part was the next day. The update comes out for the last gen as well. And, well, the Xbox version, macam the Xbox One version is fine. The PS4 version breaks. The PS4 version breaks the game.
Mm-hmm. What?
Not like breaks the game. Anything. Like the game is corrupted. That you have to, and you cannot open the game.
Oh.
Is it?
Which I think we talked about on our WhatsApp. Like they had to, like Sony themselves had to push an update for the PlayStation for software. Yeah, for the PlayStation software so that it can run the game.
Oh gosh, that is unfortunate.
How in the world that got past QA?
Yeah.
Like that is some of those system level issues, right? That have to be fixed. That is like there's a term for it, but I cannot remember. But that's like high priority stuff, like can break the system or like make the game cannot go, corruption and stuff like that. That cannot get past unless it's fixed. Huh. Oopsie.
So that begs the question, that's interesting. So if you have because the PS5 is jailbroken to 9.0, so basically you can play every game on the PlayStation library now, except Cyberpunk 2077, because you need this specific update or it won't run. That is the most genius piracy punya the most ingenious piracy punya content block I've seen ever. Unintentionally.
Intentional pirate DRM. Oh god damn it.
Because like if you play 1.0, you're gonna have a bad time. Because
even worth the
1.5,
hassle.
yeah, because 1.5 fix for the PS4 is now solid 30 frames, no more texture popping at all. Loading still garbage, tapi still is better than texture, a lot of texture popping.
Yeah, texture popping is like understandable lah. The hard disk is like already ancient. I mean, Horizon still have texture poppings here and there, and now we have a culprit to blame it. Okay, that's the hard disk. Moving on.
Yeah.
If it's the SSD, the super fast SSD, then we have a problem.
Yeah, true. Tapi like, after the software update, the PS4 software update, now it's fine. And I have. Okay, the last time we talked about this again, like I've now my total hours for Cyberpunk between Xbox and PlayStation is now 200 hours.
Ooh, that's a lot of hours in Cyberpunk alone.
I mean, consider that I don't like Cyberpunk 2077 and somehow I got like 47 hours in. I'm still kind of ashamed by that high level play. But I do lah. But even with the fixes, I don't think Cyberpunk is doing it for me, which is ashamed.
Yeah.
I blame the overhype.
Yeah. You should have done like me, like literally after that first E3 2018 trailer kan, that's it. Turn it off. Turn off to end in hype. I have seen enough. And now I think like for the next Steam sales coming for the spring sales coming. Guess who's going to get it for PC?
basically all we need to do it is for Hari Raya dulu and then simpan duit and then baru.
Yeah, just to go to spring sale kan. Guess who's getting for the PC now that he has a good rig?
Oh wow.
Owning the third copy of Cyberpunk 2077.
How many Fallout 76 you are now?
Fallout 76. Okay, Fallout 76 I have 3 copies.
God, one too many.
For that. Too many.
Too many.
Oh my god.
2 copies too many.
Now I have Cyberpunk 3 copies. No, 3.
Someone would say 3 too many already. But hey, oh.
I think the next thing I'm searching for the Switch is like the administrator bundle for I think Outer Worlds good.
My god, Daniel, your obsession with owning multiple copies of jank ass versions of games.
Like at one point I was thinking of just setting it out that mistake of my PS4 ni copy ke, tapi after finishing the game okay, it should be put in a case somewhere called mistakes.
Put it in the shrine and when someone else found it and they will discover
in the future.
Wow, someone in the future will discover it like this game, what some people like this game so much they own multiple copies. Isn't that interesting? It's just that one dude. That just one that not everyone is like that. No.
Be the unique NPC that you see in Fallout New Vegas.
Don't be NPC. Be janky.
Yeah, be the janky NPC. Alright, since we're talking about hot topics, the hottest of the topic is the game that I just mentioned like a few seconds ago.
So the news?
Yep, the news. The hottest news. The recent one is that VGC, Video Games Chronicle, has states that Bethesda, Microsoft, is planning in the early stages of New Vegas 2.
Okay. Is it developed by Bethesda Game Studios or?
According to them, it is by Obsidian, who is, I think, like 3-4 projects deep dah sekarang right now.
Oh god, they are busy.
Oh yeah, the Jaw Sawyer one. Grounded, Avow, Outer Worlds 2. So now and now the rumored New Vegas 2.
Good God, they are spread out so much.
Alah. Tell Howard to do the New Vegas 2.
Remember the funny part about when they announced the Outer Worlds is that don't need to ask for them to make Fallout New Vegas. We have a new Fallout New Vegas.
And
Now
then
they're-
Microsoft, and then oh no, we're gonna make another New Vegas since we have the Fallout license now.
Now we have Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout New Vegas too many.
Okay, stop. Fallout 1, the Fallout 1 and 2 developers in Obsidian, and then the remnants of Fallout 1 and 2 from Black Isle Studio that is in in exile,
You basically
and then the current holders.
essentially all the people who involved with the Fallout are under one house in different rooms.
in the different cubicles.
Bethesda is upstairs. They just moved in. In Exile and Obsidian is down there. Like, god damn.
But I've given, like, I want New Vegas 2. It's just... If they want to do a New Vegas 2, it's not yet. As in Exile to do it. Instead of Obsidian.
Okay, why?
Here's the document from Van Buren. You guys did Wasteland 3 and David and okay. Do New Vegas 2. Your way, everyone.
Are they making more Wasteland?
All the DLCs have been finished. I think the Holy Mountain thing, the Holy Nation, is the final one.
Yeah, I guess they are moving on to new projects then.
New Vegas 2 lah. Ala.
Top down, baby. Make it all Fallout.
Imagine New Vegas 2.
We have Wasteland and Fallout. Oh god. Both of them came from the same boot. Right?
The OG.
They cannot make Wasteland 2, so they made Fallout. Just like, oh god, just like the Outer Worlds and Fallout. Oh god damn it. The Ouroboros is like real, man. Like everything loops back.
The snake is now just eating each other. Pusing infinitely now. Cronies punya pet is just eating itself now.
And I think the Ouroboros is technically a reference to Elder Scrolls Online as well. There's something on there. But yeah. So still Bethesda related. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. What other things that we want to see from Fallout New Vegas 2? What would be cool to see? Would it be after the events of Fallout New Vegas? Like directly after?
Yeah, like Fallout 4 then. Directly after. Or like I said, remember that project that you guys cancelled, Black Isles? You guys in Exile kan sekarang? Buat apa dia?
The original Fallout 3.
The Wasteland fans will be happy. The Fallout OG fans will be happy. And the New Vegas fans will be happy. So this is how it plays.
Oh man. So many open world RPGs, huh? CRPGs in this game.
Unless in Exile. Because I've heard a rumor juga from the same source at VGC that in Exile is doing their first person RPG game.
God damn it, Microsoft! How many first person RPGs do you want?
But they didn't specify what type will give me this.
They have them all. Like there will be 1 or 2 years later down the road where you'll go to the store or you go browse Steam.
Fallout New Vegas 2.
All the open world RPGs, all under the Microsoft umbrella. You want this one is under Microsoft, but Bethesda flavor. This one in Exile flavor. This one Obsidian flavor. But all under Microsoft. Basically, you're buying cereal. You're buying Nestle branded cereal. You just have different flavors.
So basically,
you want Cocoa Crunch, Anistar, or Milo?
That's the CRPG. Is it?
No. Even worse, Coco Crunch Duo. It's basically the same.
The Cockroach Duo is Fallout 76. Nobody wants.
My god, we have turned RPGs into cereal boxes.
Next up, what's next? Below flavored DLCs.
Oh no, that's the chunky bites one. That's the DLC. No, the Milo bar, the coconut, the Coco Crunch bar, energy bar. I think they call it or whatever.
The one drinking. What do you call boxes? Kaikota.
Oh, Capri Sun.
Kaikota. When are we gonna get the game that's gonna taste good like Truck Below?
Consume
Yeah,
your
there
game
is.
like
It's called
boxes.
Cyberpunk.
It's called.
No.
It's called?
It's called. Nah, it's not Cyberpunk 2077. That's the janky house broom.
Oh, House Boom, yeah.
It's actually quite nice.
I don't know, man. I look at House Boom just read. I look as well.
The what, you don't want the roti bakar lemonade?
Excuse me, roti bakar lemonade as a beverage flavor.
Yes.
What the heck is a roti bakar lemonade then? What? So you have the acidity of a lemonade, and then you have what? Burnt bread
And there's other
taste,
bakar.
burnt bread
The
smell.
the burnt taste as well.
Ice for people these days making weird combination. You're in Japan, boys. Only Japan with combos tasty.
You know, a trick when ordering drinks,
Yeah.
especially fruit drinks, right? Lychee goes with everything.
Oh, I just saw like milk tadi, like at the 7-Eleven. Does that count?
Yeah. Like I used to go to this one restaurant. Like that, your usual beside the road Malay restaurant, right? The food's okay, but the actual attraction is the drinks. So you got like order like different fruit juices that you can order, like watermelon or banana shakes and whatever you can request. But they also accept requests where you can mix and match. So what I do was to go every time I went there, I order something, one fruit plus lychee plus milk. I have a very different mixture, all at the same price. So they didn't charge more, which is, oh god, loophole. Oh shoot. Of course I ordered more. Yep, like lychee and milk goes with almost everything. I don't recommend doing it daily, by the way. Oh, still, lychee. Anyway, video games.
Back to the topic.
I mean, what else we can talk about? The rumors
Okay.
of New Vegas 2. Maybe something else next. Let's move on.
I mean, since we got lost in topic earlier, go to the
Yes. So what about games? What about something that's coming to Malaysia? Nintendo has opened their official site for Malaysia. So speculations.
localized currency.
Local eShop.
Yeah, local eShop, please, tolong. Don't make the mistake that Xbox is doing.
Official warranty for Switch.
Does the Switch still have official warranty here or all import
Officially,
stuff?
Through like
Microsoft.
Microsoft, yeah.
Speaking of
Oh, shit.
I lost my charger the other day. I haven't found it yet.
Oh my god. I apologize that there is a flying cockroach at me now.
No.
Or save yourself.
Yeah, so if it's flying, then get out of the room.
That's level
I'm
A.
outside.
Then go inside.
I'm surprised you are outside.
Yeah, the noise cancellation on this iPad I'm using is pretty good.
I thought you were like in a very echoey room, but yeah, that's good to know.
This is the actual.
Yeah, so Switch not only in the official site is not just only in Malaysia. Apparently, it's also just been available for the Philippines, and before that, it has launched in Thailand and Singapore. So basically, almost all of the big
Mexico is
C are being covered. Nintendo has
Finally.
finally say, "Woohoo!" Mario.
Eh,
Mario.
Oh my gosh. I
Do you
think
have
because
cards?
it's the Mario
Whoop, whoop.
punya tinggi kan coming. Hello?
Can you repeat that again?
Is it because the movie is coming? That's why they have just adding in
Oh yeah.
more?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Mario movie.
Please don't associate that with the movie.
I still can't get over the fact that Chris Pratt is Mario.
That will be a cursed movie or an absolute banger, and I don't know if I want to find out. Anyways, so the thing is now that Nintendo have like made their presence official, but still they they don't like set up shop here proper. They still go through their official distributor, right? Maxsoft.
And this thing takes time, obviously. Not like they can just take over in one day.
But that's the thing. How long will it take? Nintendo Switch was released in what, 2017?
Mm-hmm.
I say maybe by the end of the year.
And
Then they set a shop.
I mean, Nintendo also like have a version of an eShop from what, the Nintendo Wii, one of the best-selling console of all time, and yet they have any official presence here. So yeah, I think I don't know how much time we need.
Speaking of,
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Look
Yes.
at PlayStation. They set up shop here during the PS3 days.
Xbox in the meantime.
Crick. They just renamed the Facebook page with Xbox C. They put out like some of the big conferences. They actually put like Malay subtitles, and that's about it. Xbox Game Pass, apa tu? What is that? Not available here.
Man, speaking of Wii, I still have my Wii from like 2005. It's still working till today. You're welcome to try and play Wii Sports.
We're waiting for Switch Sports.
Oh yeah, there is the Switch Sports. Apparently now Flaky's gonna try an overhead kick for football.
Why am I going to use using the Switch Lite? Kita sikit. The Switch Lite. I'm using the Switch Lite. How am I going to play with that?
Buy the Joy-Cons lah. What's so hard? You just buy the Joy-Cons. It connects. Just that you can't play on the big screen lah.
Can you connect more Joy-Cons on the Switch Lite?
Yeah, you can.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
I had a Switch Lite and then I switched to a full Switch because I wanted to try out Ring Fit, but I can't play Ring Fit because I lost the damn charger somewhere in the bedroom for 2 weeks.
What, does it use proprietary charger or just USB Type-C?
So it's USB-C, but it has like specific configuration and voltage. You can use other. It's okay.
But I need the one that can connect to the TV.
Yeah. Switch
And
stuff.
that costs like 60 ringgit. Come on, Nintendo, open shop already. But wait, no. If you open shop, it's more expensive.
Look, when will we get the eShop?
I mean,
Soon, inshallah.
I mean, if
Inshallah PM.
if Nintendo are smart, right? And this is just me being speculative. They release it the moment Hari Raya datang. Then they say, kids, Nintendo eShop dah buka. Gunalah duit raya anda untuk beli game Wii Sports. Man.
What? 5 V-Bucks for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then you can get Aloy, also a character in Fortnite.
It's that guy.
It's like the hit game Fortnite.
Oh man.
Wait, can you bring Aloy into the Fortnite version of Nintendo Switch?
I mean,
Yeah, you can. If you buy the skin, yeah, you can.
Oh my god.
Buy her on the PlayStation and then beat Horizon Forbidden West on Nintendo Switch. Oh boy. Okay, so for the last topic, What is this Lockers Ark, and why don't they have a SE server yet?
Unlike Nintendo, who open shop here, Lost Ark does not come with sea servers apparently. So apparently, it's like every K-pop, every artist's world tour ever, except STA is off the map.
Who is Lost Ark? Are they what developer are they?
You know, Daniel, do you want to know? Do you really want to know?
Do you really want to know?
I can tell you right now.
Oh no, okay, never mind that.
No.
Wait.
It's close to your heart.
Wait, do you want me to say it or you want to say it?
Which one? Is it
No.
Senyum? Is it Paga Senyum?
Yes.
Yep. It's Smilegate. It's Smilegate.
It's Smilegate and Amazon.
From the creators of Crossfire X.
Okay, another tangent. I've been playing shitty games for the last 3-4 weeks. I've played 3 shitty games of Extraction, Crossfire, and Kingdom. One of that is quite janky, and that review is coming soon.
Okay, what's the first game? Extraction. Oh.
Extraction, jank as hell punya Rainbow Siege. Then you know what it is. This release me from bad games punya vibe.
I mean, do you want to play jank games or long games? Which you prefer? I have my long game hell right now.
Tak apa, next week.
Oh, next week we will be free.
Uncle Sony will come down the heavens and then give us 87.
Next week we will be enjoying the nirvana that we have seek for so long. But anyways,
Uncle Cass comes in for the early Christmas present.
Anyways,
yeah.
back to topic. Basically, Lost Ark is like a 2.5D. It's basically in between 2D and 3D. MMOA RPG. It's a different type of MMORPG. Basically,
it's Diablo, right?
Yeah, it's basically Diablo.
Huh.
Yeah, but it has more varieties than Diablo. Like in Diablo, you have like 5 characters, right? For this one, I think you have like almost like a Warcraft level of variety, in a way. So basically, Lost Ark is first famous in Korea because why not? It's Smilegate, after all. So basically, after South Korea. After South Korea, the game got released in the American market. But guess who didn't get to play it? The people in SEA.
You know why?
I mean, the main reason would be publishing, right? I assume.
Yes. And
Yeah.
you know who publishes the game outside of Korea, but also not in Southeast Asia?
Who?
Let me
Amazon
guess.
Games.
Uh,
Amazon does not exist in Southeast Asia.
Jeff Bezos, what the hell are you doing?
Jeff is so busy counting his money.
No wonder I'm seeing like lots of my friends are dropping the game because the ping is terrible.
But the game is interesting. But it comes to the point where I see like, I don't know, like half of my Discord friends are playing like Lost Ark, and then I ask them like, why do you play the game with like 200 to 300 ping and on Unify nonetheless?
Is it worth the ping, by the way, this game, Lost Ark?
I would say it's worth. I mean, I tried it on my friend's account. I'm not gonna try downloading via Steam because, Steam security reasons. You change to Argentina and then you get banned for. So basically, but overall, I say it's worth playing because it's a consistent update because it's a new game first of all, and then it's appealing to the MMO market because like because like people like MMORPGs. Like there are people that like MMORPGs a lot. So like they want to make advantage before Diablo 4 comes out. Because let's be honest, you can't compete with Diablo 4. But again, it's Blizzard, so anything could happen.
Now, consider this. I have a few games on my list right now that does have servers in Southeast Asia, but is it worth checking out? Some sort of action RPG, right? Some sort of ARPG. What about Path of Exile?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a common name.
That
But
game is available here. I've
Yeah.
tried it out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen people playing it. But let's just say there's something about the game, in a way, doesn't appeal to the public, like the whole market as a whole.
Okay, the aesthetic is terrible, I know. Okay, another choice. How if people are vibing to the Korean aesthetic, right? The Korean games aesthetic, why not try Black Desert Online? Available here as Black Desert Sea.
Again, same reasoning, demographic reasons.
Hey, you can make waifus there.
Like here's the thing. I do play MMORPGs on a general time when I don't play Gacha, obviously. So like the reason Black Desert already passed its prime, like back in like 2020, 2019, they released full on marketing campaigns for BDO. And there's still dedicated players playing it, but it's the first impact that counts for a lot of people. Like if you see this game, it looks interesting, people will start playing it, and then there will be more people playing it. If they lose interest, they go to somewhere else. That's simple.
It's still weird that this game came out of nowhere for me. At least for me, because I don't see the hype at all. But suddenly, lost out, which is fascinating. I guess that's what you said about the launch hype lah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like whenever a new game comes out, everybody wants to play it. Cyberpunk first came out, people were hyping it up, and then ended up in total garbage fire. But thankfully, it's been salvaged to a.
It's still playable.
Playable garbage.
Yeah, exactly. Like new games come out, they will be overhyped. But if the hype is worth the gameplay, then it's worth committed time to it. Like Genshin.
I'm telling that.
like when Genshin first came out, people say like the game would die maybe like in 6 to 7 months. But no, it keeps going on because the game plan is there. Like
It's enemy cap.
No, not anime. Okay,
Gameplay.
anime character might be coming to the play, but also because they already have a set of plans in advance. Like you have year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. Like you can expect updates from time to time. On the other hand, for MMORPGs like Lost Ark, BDO, patch comes out of nowhere, and then just like state like we're just fixing normal bugs, this and that. But like every update they come from, it's like 6 to 7 months worth of waiting time. And then there's this one game where patch doesn't come out until people complain for it. It's not an MMORPG, it's a MOBA. And it's not League of Legends, obviously. Yeah, basically the patch came out yesterday after 7 months of no updates. And basically they say, you know what? We're gonna make the event hero a real hero in the game, and also rework the worst hero in the game into something that's not the same hero.
Hold on, Amnan, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was vacuum noises from your end.
Okay. Is it still now?
Okay, now
Yeah,
it's gone. Now it's gone.
Okay, good. Or maybe static from computer or something. It's normal.
All right. Just
Yeah,
checking
but-
in.
Mhm.
But going back to the point, you have consistent updates from Genshin, like from Warcraft. Even though Warcraft has like 1 or 2 years wait, but at least they do release consistent updates. And then you have games like Dota. Nobody would give a patch until you complain for like 7 months worth of time. And then all they give you is like, okay, item changes. And then a rework of a hero. Which is funny because that hero has never been reworked. And then now it's changed to something that it just is, it's just not that hero. It doesn't feel like it. But yet people complain that they want the same hero again.
So yeah, now what you gonna do? I don't think there are plans for Lost ARK SEA servers anytime soon.
I mean,
You know how South Korean games are. They really like to have different publishers in different regions, which is always annoying.
But here's the thing about Lost Ark though. Because of the current popularity I think they're using the current Unreal Engine 3, and it does
Unreal Engine 3.
Yeah.
Ancient technology, man.
for their
Wow. Amazing. No, because the game actually looks good. I'm surprised it's running on UE3.
Yeah.
We
are now getting into UE5.
Yeah, that's why. UE5 is about to launch like in summer.
And because the development started in 2011, but the game released in Korea in 2019. So it's been in development for like almost like 7 years, and then it got released just before COVID came out in Korea, and then now the NAEU, to the point where even like Australians, Malaysian, Indonesians, like they're willing to make accounts just to install the game and play, and even waiting like 1 or 2 hours in queue. By the way, you have to queue to get into the game. Is that bad? They want to play it.
I don't get this. I'm gonna have to just say that I just don't get it.
Like for me, I would wait, but here's the thing: I don't think it's worth the effort. Like I will only play it when it's coming out. If it doesn't come out, then I will not play it. It's that simple. Like you can hype the game all you want, but the end of the day is, if I don't get to enjoy it on my personal account or something, it doesn't matter. But again, the market is there. Jeff Bezos just need to take a look at it. Like, it might be worth investing in the market, even though it's kind of shitty, I know. But if they don't invest, chances are either Diablo or another unknown MMORPG comes out and steals all the hype and the player base.
I see a similar conversation pattern with this and the Nintendo news.
Yeah, but unlike Nintendo, they actually release it here.
We'll see. Let's see the eShop first, and then I consider them official presence. I'm just waiting when you can get games digitally without having to switch regions. Then Gucci. Like I think for the Lost Ark situation, it's a matter of, I don't think Amazon's gonna expand anytime soon. Amazon just don't do stuff here in Southeast Asia. I think it's New World. New World doesn't have servers here, I believe.
Yeah, people play it anyway.
So what I'm thinking of is that probably maybe Lost Ark can get a deal. Smilegate might get a deal to open up shop here in Southeast Asia, which is what I see other Korean MMOs have done before. But yeah, until then,
it's just a false dream. We just either go to NA for the 200 ping, or we just wait until a new MMO comes out, or when Lost Ark comes out here,
or play existing MMOs with servers here. There's plenty to choose from, and I guess.
But every person has their own fancy, you know.
Yeah, some people want anime waifus. You can play PSO2 and GS. And on that note, I guess that's the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's it. Quite a meaty episode today.
Oh yeah, we have to end it here, or not we're gonna go long.
And since one of us is in outside getting hunted by flying cockroaches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least it's not robo cockroaches.
Oh.
Oh no.
You don't want to mess with robo cockroaches. That's a nightmare.
Those are the worst.
Am I for Genshin Impact or Fortnite? Please help.
If I catch for Fortnite.
Hello, oh, the savior of Meridian, thank God you're here. Can you help us with the robo cockroach infestation? What? What?
Next up, Street Fighter. As Ryu to punch the cockroaches out of the air.
So what's on the thumbnail?
Robot cockroaches.
No, not cockroaches. No, not robot cockroaches.
Yeah,
No.
on any the robot dinosaurs at least.
There's a robo monkey. There's a robo bear.
Okay, robot monkey.
Okay.
Say no more.
There's a robo monkey. I hate the monkey because you know what? They basically Winstons. They dive on you. God damn it. Okay, what else? Do you want Fortnite Aloy or Genshin Impact Aloy?
Let's okay. Who wants Fortnite?
Or like Aloy for the meme.
Let's just put all Aloys.
Okay, fine, all the Aloy variants. I mean, fitting enough. It makes sense. Without spoiling too much, I say it makes sense.
Next up, Horizon muscle. But
Oh no, the Horizon though, Mac. Use the Forza Horizon in your phone.
Horizon Forbidden West, but it's written with as Forza Horizon 5 font. Yeah. That's a cheeky one. Yeah.
I can go with that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Robo Monkey and 3 Aloys. Let's go.
Robo Monkey.
So, I guess that's the end of the podcast. Promote your social links. Where can we find you, Danial?
I'm actually eating something right now.
Tersedak kawan, god damn it.
Don't
Don't choke on it.
You can find me on Twitter, Tohka_Aryani, or find me on Twitch. I'm actually gonna go on short hiatus because FYP.
Oh, I hate those.
Oh, what? The TikToks?
No, the actual thing. So basically, because after the FYP, I have to move out. So either back to hometown. So
Free man.
Man gets kicked out after doing FYPs.
So basically, I go back to countryside, gain some money, and then come back to KL, rent a room. But yeah, if I came back to stream, you can find me on Twitch. Facebook gaming doesn't do well anymore, so we have to move to Twitch. So Tohka_Aryani as well. And yeah, that's about it for me. So anybody?
Alright. Okay, I'm done eating. Okay. You can follow me on twitter.com at FL4KY. My review of the janky boomer shooter Kingdom of the Dead is coming soon. Very jank, but very boomer shooter.
At least it's a boom shoot.
Yeah, at least it's bullshit. So yeah, that's about it. Anand? I think Anand has fallen into the shadow realm.
Sorry. I muted my mic. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Dropnear, DR4UPN1R, DR4UPN1R. That's it from me.
Yeah, and I am Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, Meckronos on Twitter there. I think I might just post that poorly written Horizon Zero Dawn recap for fun on the website. I don't know, maybe or maybe not. But what's confirmed is there will be a full review of Horizon Forbidden West coming soon to GameMatters.com. And we are currently looking forward to Gran Turismo 7. We're going to car heaven again. The next car heaven. And yeah, that's dia.log, the Gaming Matters podcast. And
It's cool. The speeds are cool right now.
Cool.